Hi, everyone. Looks like we're on live. And I was waiting for our usual ad, but I guess we don't have that today. But let's get started. Welcome to everyone. It's another edition of Likkle Byte Ideas. And we are so delighted that you've joined us for yet another episode. We are extremely delighted. We're one day away from our conference. And unless you're living under a rock, you must have heard of Financial Wellness TLC Talk, Learn, Commit. It's a virtual conference. It happens tomorrow. And let me get my co-host in here so we can spread the good news and get everyone excited. If you have not registered, you can still register by midnight tonight. And we are going to give away a prize today. Megan, welcome.
Well, hi, Dorit. And hello to our listeners and viewers. So glad that you're here with us. And I'm hoping I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, we really hope that everyone joins us tomorrow for the Financial Wellness TLC. Last year, we had the live conference and we had close to 100 persons who participated. Everyone had fun. We learned a lot. There's some amazing speakers. And by special request, we are going to do it again. So today is going to be a fun day. We're going to give away some prizes. We'd like to acknowledge our sponsors. We have one sponsor who is in the studio with us. We'll introduce him momentarily. But before we get started, for those of you who still don't know about the live conference, we're going to play our ad, which we've been playing for the past couple of weeks. And then we'll come right back and tell you about Financial Wellness TLC. So we are going to play the video with Financial Wellness TLC. So our technical team. Okay, well, there you have it. If you need more information, go to our website, samuelfieldsconsulting.com, where you can register. There's also information on our Facebook page and Instagram. And, it is $100 US, but it's a great investment. You get an e-badge of certification when you're completed. If you're an accountant, you can actually use this as your CPD, continuing professional development credits. So it's a great investment and you will learn a lot and walk away with a new lease on life and how you should look at money. Well, we are delighted. We have several sponsors and we will introduce all of our sponsors later, but I know we have one sponsor who is in our virtual studio with us. So we want to acknowledge one of our bronze sponsors, the West Indies Oil Company, and their IT manager has joined us. His name is Shemrick Rodney. Can we just call you Shem?
Easy. That's all good.
But do people normally call you that?
Is that the name that you...
Yeah, Shem is easier that way. So most people,
I know, right?
It depends on, what works for you. So if Shem works, I'm okay with that. I've grown up here in Shem. My mother's always called me Shem.
Okay, so
you know when she's upset, you get the full name.
Oh, I know, right? I was going to say Shem. Probably go down one octave and come up another one. I get it.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
That's funny. Yeah. Shemrick, we're not seeing you on camera.
You're not seeing me on camera?
My
camera is on.
Are you seeing him?
Yeah.
I'm seeing him.
Oh, so what's wrong with my camera?
Are you seeing me, Dorit?
I can see you.
Oh, strange. Yep, Shemrick is right here.
Okay, what's going on
here? Do full
here?
screen and see.
As widen your screen, it might bring in the
Yeah, do
third.
click on full screen, perhaps.
Okay. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm on full screen.
Okay, well, I'm seeing him, so I'm hoping
Okay.
that our audience, I hope they're seeing him as
I
well.
hope you guys can see.
You can let us know. Let us know if you're seeing him, because
Yep.
I am.
All righty. So as I mentioned, we have several sponsors, and we want to. There we go.
Are you seeing him
I
now?
can see him. Yes, I can see him now.
Oh, someone says, Fanny says she's not seeing him.
Right. I
That's
couldn't see him initially, but I can see him now.
You see him? Okay. Okay.
Yes.
So let us know if you're seeing him.
So,
Audience.
Shamrick, we want to thank you on behalf of Samuel Fields Consulting Group. Please convey our gratitude to West Indies Oil Company for coming on board as a bronze sponsor. And we want to give you an opportunity to tell us more about West Indies Oil Company, your community initiatives, and we want to give you a platform to really engage our audience and tell them more about your organization.
Okay. Ready right away?
Right. Do you need some more time?
No, it's okay. It's okay. West Indies Oil Company, we've always been committed to serving and developing the community at large. We believe in our people, and we believe also in our stakeholders alike. The company is pleased to support this workshop and the program that you're running. We understand the lack of financial literacy is not only personal, but affects the nation, leading to a number of pitfalls, such as accumulating unsustainable debt burdens. And you could get into all the jargons and how you put it together. At the end of the day, it's like poor spending decisions ended up to poor situations, poor credit, bankruptcy, housing, foreclosure. And this can not only affect us, as I said, personal, but the nation. So, this whole program, we joined it. I think we're pleased to see this being rendered, and trying to shape the mindsets as how people view financial literacy and the very basic it entails. Training and development remains a core of our people at WEOC, and we want to extend that also to society, not just internally, but externally, and in communities as a whole. We have a lot going on. Our path really towards becoming a public company was built really, it's built on steady growth. And in that steady growth, we have to invest, and we invest in training people and also investing in technologies that works. I mean, there's much more I can say. I mean, we all know the role that we've tried to do as a company, as we are in public. There have been a number of expansions in our facility, and we're growing. We're growing our storage business. There are multiple projects going on at the same time. I'm sure if anyone has passed, probably as at recent, the Fort James Beach area, or probably anywhere on that coast, you probably now see more than one of our ship or tankers parked out there. That's a multi-mooring, multi-point buoy mooring system. We also have other areas of interest. Colleagues, people usually run into you and ask, do you have any work going on that we are going to get? I ask them, what do what's your interest? So I just want to share, we have a wide area of a cadre of people. We offer lab services, we've been into quality assurance also. So that's a big area for us. Also, we've been looking at some new on the horizon stuff, in services. Renewables is a big thing today, and I could only imagine person's going to have to invest, and it's going to take some financial investment. Renewable energies and technologies and solutions are not necessarily cheap, but they are a great way for us to go in terms of the future. Otherwise, we've partnered with the Department of Environment, DOE, on that, and that's been working out. A great project we've been pushing with them is the Sustainable Low Emission Island Mobility Project, and that's really focused on low carbon emissions for transportation and transportation sector. So that's some of what is happening at WEOC, and we're glad thank you again for giving us the opportunity, and we're glad to be a part of your program.
Well, I'm so glad that you've partnered with us. We really appreciate it. This is not the first time WEOC has partnered with us, and so we are very grateful to your company. And I like what you said about what WEOC is doing in terms of investing, and you mentioned investing in the staff, and that is so key, because companies really, it depends on their staff for a company to be successful. So that's really great that WEOC is looking to and has invested in its staff. So kudos to WEOC for that.
And also, I just wanted to add to, and I keep mentioning, for employers, it's a great investment because unfortunately, employees bring their baggage to work.
Yeah.
When you have an employee who has financial challenges, they can't pay their bills, they're behind in their debt, they're foreclosing, those problems, make it to the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
And they multiply, they affect productivity. There's a lot of absenteeism. People are just not focused. There are instances where people, instances of people stealing, not that they want to, but, these are some of the realities, especially as we went through COVID. People were hit, a lot of people were hit without an emergency fund, without any alternate source of income, and you have to survive. So it's a real challenge for employers. And so we applaud employers like WEOC who see the vision and who see the value in investing in the financial well-being and by extension, the overall well-being of their employees. So again, we want to thank you for partnering with us. We at SFCG, we are on a mission. We want to make sure that everyone has there's all access and equal access to anyone who wants to learn more about financial literacy and how they can get on top of their finances. So we're indeed grateful for you and our other partners. Do we have other partners joining us? I know we've extended the invitation.
Right. So we were supposed to have our gold sponsor, the Citizenship by Investment Unit, but they have been a bit on the busy side and have not been able to join us. I don't know if they'll be able to do so later, but I still want to take the opportunity to thank them. The Citizenship by Investment Unit, they were our sponsors for our last year's conference, and they've joined us again this year as a gold sponsor for our conference. So I just want to thank them. They too are very keen on improving financial literacy throughout the country, and they've indicated to us that they see it as a part of their responsibility to give back to the community. So thank you very much, Citizenship by Investment Unit. We appreciate all that you've done, and we hope we'll continue to partner as we move forward in democratizing financial literacy.
Yes. And we have a slide with all of our sponsors, which I'm just going to ask our technical team to put on the screen so that we can acknowledge all of our sponsors. And Megan, if you can just go through the list of sponsors, our gold, silver, and bronze sponsors, as well as our partners, it would be...
Once it comes up on the screen, it's one of the ones that you should have lined up. Tech staff.
Yes, it was in the batch that we texted.
There it is. All right. So I spoke about the Citizenship by Investment Unit. They're a gold sponsor. And we have a silver sponsor, which is James and McGinley Limited. And we thank them so very much for partnering with us again. And in addition, we have several bronze sponsors. So with us, we have Shamrock Rodney from West Indies Oil Company. But we also have other bronze sponsors. We have the People's Insurance Company Limited, PIC Insurance. We have Tradewinds Hotel, which is really our main hub. That's where we are doing our streaming from. And we also have Community First Cooperative Credit Union and the Antigua and Barbuda Investment Authority, and of course, the Antigua and Barbuda Chamber of Commerce. We could not put together the conference without these sponsors. So we want to thank them so very much for recognizing the need to improve financial literacy in our community. And I like what Shamrock said. it's not only at an individual level, but at a country level, because we really make up the economy. So by improving financial literacy among individuals, overall, it would help the country's financial status and improve our economy. So thank you so much, sponsors. We really appreciate you, and we look forward to your continued support.
Fantastic. Well, we had our partner spotlight. Did you also highlight ABIA and the Chamber of
Yes, I
Commerce?
surely did. Surely
Okay.
did.
I'm
Yes.
sorry. I just got distracted looking at my list here. I just want to make sure that we did not leave anyone out.
Anyone else? Not at all.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't recall mentioning Anjo.
I don't think we had them in that slide. We just got their
So, right.
Yes, we
So
have
I
to
need to
mention them. We
mention
just
them
got
as
their
the logo.
their logo today.
So we need to mention Anjo Group of Companies. Thank you so much, Anjo Group of Companies. We appreciate you.
Okay, so this is not going to be a very extremely long episode today, because we have a million loose ends to tie up, and we want to make sure that you get all the rest you need to come and participate tomorrow as well. But we do want to give you some highlights about what you can expect tomorrow. We have several very interesting speakers, as well as our sessions that we have really put some thought into to ensure that we can provide you with the type of information that's most needed. Of course, we can't cover everything, but we really put a lot of thought into the topics that we're going to present. Based on your feedback, based on some of the shows that we've had, we really put a lot of thought into it. So Megan, why don't you go into some of the speakers that we have, and I will also, we can do it together, and I can highlight some of these sessions just to give people a taste of what they can expect, and to convince persons who may be on the fence that this is something that they cannot afford to miss, because it is a real unique opportunity to learn in a fun environment. And again, you walk away with a lot of knowledge, a lot of insights. And we can guarantee you that you'll never look at your money and your financial situation ever the same after this experience.
Absolutely. Okay, so we'll just do a quick run through. We're going to start at 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, promptly at 9. So you need to make sure you've registered and gotten everything sorted with your Zoom account, get your bush tea, and be ready for our opening. We are going to have Morning Vibes, Emotional Wellness, and it will be done by Dialect. His real name is Brian Kushner, part of Pocket Exchange. And he's going to be looking at money and music in a unique way. And it's called Morning Vibes. He's going to be asking you to create your money mantra and getting you into a particular vibe for the rest of the day.
And let me say this, for those of you who haven't realized this, there is a science behind music and money. Have you ever noticed, especially when you go into the large department stores, they're playing different genres of music. The music you get in, let's say, Best Buy is not the music you'll get in Target or the music you'll get in Walmart. They've actually put a lot of thought into it. Certain genres affect your spending. And so it's been studied that you have certain emotions that are related to money. And so a lot of these retailers, they have done the research and they know exactly how to stimulate your mind to encourage you. Once you get into the department store, what you see visually, they pair that with what you hear, and it can really affect your spending patterns. And Dialect will touch a bit on that tomorrow as well. Very interesting. But again, it's about your money mindset. These are things that we do repeatedly, and we've been doing it for years with very little thought about the science behind it.
Have you noticed that, Shemrick? The different types
of interesting that you mention it. And I mean, when you go to our own store here, the Epicurean, depending on whether you go on Sunday or Friday, I guess they have the days lined up what kind of music they play.
There you go.
Friday, you play a little bit more party up, and you get people to buy the snacks and what's it not for the weekend. And maybe on the Sunday, let's get ready for the week. Let's get
Yes.
and shop shop for them.
Oh, that's interesting.
So now when I go in there, I'm going to recall what you just said. I mean,
Yes.
what music are they playing now? You know,
Exactly.
the experience.
Wow. That's
Yep.
amazing, isn't it? All right. So we
So that is
continue.
emotional wellness. And let me also mention, if you look behind Megan, she has a wheel, and that is the wheel, that's your wellness wheel. We look at 7 different dimensions of wellness. And of course, a wheel has to be in balance to run well. If your wheel is out of alignment and one area of your well-being is out of whack, it's going to affect your overall well-being. So
Absolutely.
we're going to look at different aspects. We can't cover all 7, but we've picked out a few. So what we talked about with music, that is a focus on your emotional wellness, and dialect will be bringing a very powerful message about your emotional wellness.
And then we're going to have our keynote speaker. Her name is Oyenike Adetoye. She is from the UK, originally from Nigeria, and she will be speaking about mastering your money mindset to achieve financial wellness. We are very big on mindset because we recognize that once we get the right mindset, then you can live the lifestyle that you want to live. So there is a connection. And so she's going to be speaking about that. Oyenike, she has written over 13 books. She has written 13 books on finance, small books, easy to read, but packs a big punch. So she is going to be doing that, and she's actually giving away or giving a discount on one of her books as one of the gifts that we're going to have at this conference.
And listen, she's like a financial evangelist.
Oh, she
Think
is.
about when you went to revival under the big tent, and you really wanted to pull your chair closer to hear what the preacher had to say. That gives
That's
you a
her.
foretaste about. She's very dynamic, and you'll walk away going, "Wow, she really has a way with words and the way her phraseology." So she is our keynote, and we know that you will, hang on to every word. I quite admire that she used her time during COVID to write 13 books. What's hilarious, last time she spoke at our conference, she had 11 books. So I just went with what I had based on the last one. And she called me and let me know, since we last spoke, I wrote 2 more. So I have a great admiration for her. She has a gift, and she's really using her time wisely and, helping to educate the masses on better financial habits. So we're going to move forward a little bit. And of course, you can get all this information on our website.
Absolutely.
The agenda is up. We just want to give you some highlights. The next one I want to highlight is it's a roundtable about financial wellness, tools for managing family wealth, how to transfer assets to ensure a lasting legacy. And if you've been following the Byte ideas, we have been talking about, throughout the month of February, we focused on Black History Month, Black entrepreneurship. So we spotlighted a lot of legacy families in Antigua and their businesses. And so this is an extension of that. We have 3 really great speakers. We have Una Morgan from Morgan Heritage. She's the sister, Gramps Morgan's sister. She is a motivational speaker, and she's going to talk about legacy and how you transfer wealth. Of course, her father, Denroy Morgan, passed away this time last year. He was supposed to speak at our conference, and he passed away. But he told us he couldn't make it. We didn't realize how ill he was. We're definitely going to recognize him this year because he was very much interested in the connection between music and finances. So Una is going to be a part of the panel. We also have George and Ryan of the Ryan Group of Companies. She's the COO. She will be talking a bit about the family legacy as well. We have Gavin Christopher, the son of Marcus Christopher, who is a well-known composer who wrote a lot of the songs that we love, calypsos. He wrote a lot for Short Church and other performers. So, of course, they're dealing with a lot of copyright issues that need to be handed down as a part of his estate. So that's a different kind of wealth. But whether you're passing along land, intellectual property, and heirloom, jewelry, it's something that people need to be concerned about as far as it relates to the transfer of assets that that are part of your family legacy. Megan, over to you.
Right. And I want to point out that the theme for this conference is TLC: talk, learn, commit. And we're going to be doing talking, we're going to be learning, and we're going to be committing. And
Absolutely.
we have another topic: savings versus investing, why the difference matters, and how to strike a balance. And that will be chock full of explaining what do we mean when we say savings, what do we mean by investing. And sometimes people use the words interchangeably, and they're not quite. So let's all come and learn and see how we can focus on savings and investing. It's not like we're doing one without the other, but we have to find the balance. We're going to go all the way to the Amazon in Peru, and we're going to have environmental wellness. I'm very excited about this because this will be done by my niece, Genesis Whitlock. And she is an environmental activist. And as Dewitt mentioned earlier, we need to be in balance in all areas of our lives. And so Genesis is going to be speaking about how a greener lifestyle can inspire financial well-being. And I tell you, my niece I'm so very proud of her. She is a young woman on a mission, and she's going places. She's going to explain to us how environmental wellness is tied in to our financial well-being. So I'm looking forward to hearing from Genesis tomorrow.
Okay, and of course, we're not going to go through all of these sessions because you can easily go to our website, but I want to highlight another session that I'm looking forward to. Some other young women, the twins, and I have a weakness for twins because I'm a mother of twins. So they're dear to my heart. Michelle and Melissa Seaforth, two lovely young ladies.
Lovely.
They're both bodybuilders and tourism executives. They're actually going to do a session that ties in physical wealth with financial health. So it's physical wellness, fitness, and financial health. So they're going to talk about the correlation, and their father is an accountant, and so they have the money genes in terms of being responsible, but they're also big into physical wellness. So that's another wellness break that we're going to have. And I know you're going to learn a lot from it. After that, the highlight of the day, and I think this is the last one we're going to highlight because we don't want to bore people. They can always read it. But we have to tell you about 5 to Survive. That's a game that we have come up with. If you were a part of last year's session, we also had a game. We played the game of life, a board game that we grew up with. We translated it into something that a group could play, and everyone really liked it. This year, we kept saying we can't come back with the same thing. So we have 5 to Survive. We're actually going to do a preview of the game today. It's about your 5 money musts and how you set your 5 money musts in motion. And it's a story about a young man who is looking to inherit some money from his grandfather. But before he does this, the grandfather has stipulated that he has to meet with 5 elders to understand the 5 money musts before he can claim this money. So we're all going to play along and help him win this money. So we're going to double back and do a premiere of that so you understand it. And it's, again, you'll see where we're going in terms of our programs. We want it to be fun. We want it to be memorable. This young man, his name is Humroy Wright. Everybody knows Humroy. He's well known among the youth. I think he has an acting career ahead of him, and I'm sure you will agree once you see the clip that we premiered today that this guy has a bright future and a lot of talent. And so I want to end by saying, go check out the agenda on samuelfieldsconsulting.com. Of course, we end the day. It will be live streamed from the Tradewinds Hotel. We start with an opening ceremony. Our host is Samoya Kirby. We also have a chef, and we'll get those pictures up on the screen. We have the chef at Tradewinds who is going to do a session called Waistlines and Wallets, where he's going to show you how you can eat healthy on a budget. We end the session with a mixologist at Tradewinds as well, who's going to show us how to do it at the end of the day. Happy hour is always the best hour of the day. And he's going to mix a cocktail, and we are going to share. Check our website. We're going to share the drink recipe so that you can get your ingredients together and mix your drink with Chef Kenny Gibson, the mixologist at Tradewinds. So, and of course, we end with a money jam. Shemrick, what is your money jam? Do you have a money jam? Is there a song about music that you, I'm sorry, is there a song about money that you like? What comes to mind when you think about?
There's this dancehall one, I guess. I think there's usually, I can't recall it right now. It was coming to my head when you actually said it first, but it's something about hustling, basically.
So, see, he's younger. He has a young, I know what he's talking about.
Something I think I money on my mind.
Yeah,
I think I
heard that one. Yep. Well, of course, there's always dollar wine. Everybody knows dollar wine.
That my own is For the Love of Money by the OJs. Money.
Yeah.
I like Just Not Paid by Brian Kemp. Not Brian.
Yes.
Oh gosh, what's his name? Kemp. Just got paid Friday night.
Yep. That ages us, Dewey. That ages us right away.
Back in college, when I got paid, that was my song. You went to the club on a Friday night.
You have to be bobbing the head.
You felt good. You got a little change in your pocket.
That one day to get ready to spend,
Wow. So we're going to end the day after about 8 sessions where it's going to be a lot of information, lots of theory, lots of practical discussions. We're going to end it on a fun note with a money jam. And it's the best virtual jam you'll ever go to in your life. Last year, the money jam went half hour or nearly an hour overtime.
And we're having a live DJ. We're having a live DJ, so he's gonna.
Yes, this time we're having a live DJ. And so, money, you like we said, you'll never look at your money quite the same again. We're going to make it fun. Money is something that should be enjoyed and something that you should really cultivate a healthy relationship with. And we want to set you on that path of having a much better relationship with your money and your finances by the end of this conference. So again, 11 sessions, go check them out, go register. You need to register before midnight tonight so you don't complicate. We know we're going to have some people calling us at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning trying to register, and we will try to accommodate you, but we don't want you to be stressed. Register by midnight tonight so you have all the instructions. It's very, very simple process, but be prepared. We're trying to get you to cultivate better habits, not only with your money, but also in participating in these types of sessions. So let's start on the right foot. Megan, over to you. We are going to give away a prize today. Somebody who's listening will get a free ticket to attend the session tomorrow, but of course you have to stay till the end because we're going to give it away about 5 minutes before we wrap up. So Megan, take it over. We have about 5 minutes to go through the 5 money musts, 5 to survive, and then we will get into our contest.
Okay, let's see if I can get this going.
In the meantime, we also want to let you know that we've made some scholarships available to our youth. If you know of any youth who have not yet submitted a 100-word write-up about what financial literacy means to them, I think we have a few scholarships left. Please ask them to send us a brief write-up at info@samuelfieldsconsulting.com for an opportunity to nab one of these scholarships and to really begin to look at life more, or their finances more seriously. So 5 to survive the game.
Are you seeing my screen?
Yes, I'm seeing your screen.
So this is the game. We're just going to show just a little bit. And I have to say, I'm not 100% sure if the sound is on. I really hope it is because I don't know how to put it on.
I hope so too. I think it should be.
So let's see.
Because it's just a video.
So we are here with the 5 to survive money. Get your money, set your money musts in motion. And of course, These are the 5 money musts. Set your financial goals, make a budget, invest and multiply, manage your debt, and enjoy your money. So we're going to be talking about Devon. Devon, he has inherited some money from his grandfather Worth, but his grandfather has left some stipulations. He needs to go and speak to his elders and get some understanding of the money musts so that he can manage his money and set his money musts in motion. So this is Devon. And as I said, we're going to be helping him. And there's a quiz at the end. And whoever wins the quiz gets a prize. So it's going to be interactive. It's going to be competitive. So those of you who like competition, come on over. It's going to be fun. So I'm just going to do the first one. And this is set your financial goals. And so he's hearing from his elders.
Listen to me.
Hope you're hearing.
When you start a
Yes.
Yes.
business,
Turn up your volume a little bit.
where you start is not where.
Okay, I am going to, yeah, my volume is just about up. Let's go again.
Devon, listen to me. When you start a business, you have to plan for tomorrow. Where you start is not where you plan to finish. So you can't consume everything one time. You must yam some and live some. You hear me, son?
Okay.
That's it.
So that's the first money must that Devon has to do. I think that's a smart grandfather. You know, he has to go through the motion and get the education before he can get his hands on that money. Because without the education, that money would be done, and that money would be used up and squandered very quickly. So it's a very interesting game. He has to go meet with 5 of his elders. Some of the faces are people in Antigua and Barbuda you might know. Some you may not know, but Devon got some really good advice. And at the end, we're going to play a game where we all will, respond to some of these questions. And of course, we will have a leaderboard so we can see everyone's score. And the person who wins a prize. I also want to let you know, is that when we're giving away the Aloha tickets, Megan, or is it?
Yes, at the end of that. So we have Aloha tickets as well.
Yes.
Because we're going to have more than one, but we have a winner, but there'll be first, second, and third prizes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And yes, I've never been to Aloha, but it looks like a lot of fun. I've been to Hawaii, and it was an amazing trip. So if Aloha is capturing the essence of Hawaii, amazing food and drinks and sunsets, if that's what Aloha is all about, you don't want to miss it. So
but you don't qualify, Jareed. You don't qualify.
Well, we do
not qualify.
Of course,
just letting you know early.
All I can do is sell it. So we want to thank Wadadley Entertainment for donating these tickets. And so we encourage you to register for the conference, stick around for the game. We know you may not be able to stick around for all of the sessions. It's a full day program, but definitely be a part of 5 to Survive. You'll learn a lot. You'll be entertained. And of course, you can take a lot of knowledge back to the office to influence your coworkers, influence your family about the information that you gleaned from the conference. What else do we have?
I think that's it in a nutshell. I mean, there are other sessions, but they can go to our website. We will also have a Finlit toolkit.
Yes.
So you will be able to access that. And do you want to tell them about our photo booth?
Yes, there is a photo booth. It's a virtual photo booth. We have some really interesting things. We definitely want you to, like we said, it's about talking, it's about learning. Most importantly, it's about committing, and we want some accountability. So we have an ebook that everyone who completes the course will get in addition to your badge. It's a 12-step program where you complete over a period of time these 12 steps that, the 12 steps to better financial health. And there's also a Finlit toolkit. It's up on our website right now where you can go in. There are lots of articles, sheets that you can begin to look at to really begin to assess. There's an assessment tool that you go in and you can kind of, gauge for yourself where you are on the financial wellness wheel or scale. So lots of tools. And then, of course, a virtual. Everyone likes taking pictures. We want to capture those money moments. So at the end of every session, or definitely at the end of the program, tomorrow at the end of the day, we'd love for you to take pictures and post them to our Facebook page. It's a frame that says, I taught, learned, and committed. So it's an affirmation of your commitment and your accountability to increase your financial wellness. So Megan, are there any questions?
There are no questions, just good afternoon from Miriam Samuel. I know she's all ready for tomorrow.
Yes, I know she's registered in the front of the class.
And then, well, Kara said Pooms. I'm not sure what that was about. I think it was something we spoke about. And then she was just shouting out Genesis and saying, Jenny, which is for Genesis. So hi, Kara. Hope we see you tomorrow. And so now is the time. If you have any questions about the conference, now is the time to ask. Or you can send an email to info@SamuelFieldsConsulting, and we will be able to assist you with your queries. Or you can give me a call, 464-0841.
Megan, do you have a question? How are we going to give away this prize today?
So one of the things I could ask in terms of giving away a prize is I will center it around West Indies oil.
Okay.
And I hope Shamrick has the answer. How many, what do you call your gas stations? Is it just gas stations?
Yeah, we call them service stations.
So how many service stations does West
But
Indies
do
oil?
You know, Megan, he's going to
answer.
will tell us. Okay.
Yes. I know he should know. So I hope you know, Shamrick. Hope I don't put you on the spot here.
That one's putting me on the spot.
Pull it back.
This.
Pull it back. Or maybe I can say more than or less than. Okay, you know what? Let me go from within our grouping here. So let me ask a question. And this is for those of you who have been following us for quite a bit of time. What is, we haven't said it quite recently, Doreed. We normally speak about having an idea and sharing the idea. What is it we normally say about sharing an idea?
I think that's tough. We haven't said it in so long. I don't think anyone's going to get it.
Really?
We should probably ask them the 5 money musts that you listed, if they can repeat one. The first person.
That's fine.
Yep. The first person to type in
one of the
money musts that we shared earlier, or what you consider to be one of the things you must do with money.
Okay.
Please share that with us like right now, and you will win a free ticket to attend tomorrow's session. So we're going to give you about 15 seconds to type just one.
Da 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 da.
I hope you have some Money Jam music ready, Megan.
Right now?
Well, let's play some Money Jam music now and give them some time to answer.
If I have it lined up or queued up. Okay, we have Invest by Kara.
Okay.
And Kara, you're right. Correct.
Any more answers? Kara is right, but let's see who else we have. Just in case we decide to give a consolation prize. Kara, you're a winner.
Winner, 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 winner.
Let's get the music going, Megan.
Do we have it? I don't think I have it loaded up though. Was that something that was?
And Megan, we have to acknowledge Shahad. He's watching the show.
Oh, wow.
He's screenshot me to let me know. Hi, Shahad. Thanks for joining us. He's been helping us tremendously. We really appreciate you.
Thanks, Shahad. Yeah, I don't have the money.
Let me send it to you.
So any other? Doesn't seem like there's anybody else. Because you're gonna have to wrap this show up.
Yes, we really should. Okay, here's one. Here's one, Megan.
Are we doing the question with the service stations, or
do you have the answer?
If you have the answer, we'll do it.
Yeah, we do have the answer.
I thought you didn't know the answer.
No, I was just being a little bit.
Okay.
Oh no, he called up the boss and said, "Listen."
No, the boss is listening. The boss said, "This is we better get this in."
Listen, Sherman, do what you gotta do. We do it all the time.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get this music going. And Shemrick, tell us if you know this song. If you don't know this song, we know how young you are.
Yeah, this has to go to our tech people. So, here's another one. Lucretia. She says, set your financial goals.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Okay,
Awesome.
we have two winners.
Two winners.
We can take one more. Okay, so Shem, while we get the music together, we'll have you ask the question.
Okay. I'm going to ask a question, and the question is going to be, just like Megan put it out, how many service stations do we have, active service stations? How many are WEOC owned? And how many are dealer owned?
Oh, wow.
Come on now, Shem.
Did I make it too difficult? Okay, let's
do the WEOC.
Let's just let me pedal back, and I'm going to just say, how many active service stations do we have?
In the whole country?
In the whole country.
So WEOC and otherwise?
WEOC, Antigua, Barbuda.
Okay, just WEOC. Okay. Yeah. What's the other service station? What's the other one?
Rubis.
Or well, Rubis. I can't say competition, yeah.
Oh, I said it. Sorry.
Okay, so we're looking for WEOC. I don't see a Rubis sponsor here, so we're doing WEOC.
We're doing WEOC.
We're doing WEOC. As they say, you dance with who you bring to the party. All right.
Of course.
So we don't see a Rubis sponsorship here. We're all about WEOC. So, folks, start driving around the island virtually in your head. Count up how many WEOC signs you have, and we'll play some music. Come back, and we're going to announce our prize winners and wrap it up today.
So, if you can play the music, tech people, let's do it. So somebody's making a call to find out how many WEOC stations we have. Okay, looks as if we might have a little oh, here it goes.
Okay, here we go.
So much bills to pay, man can't see the way. As you done pay one,
And the
And
next one come.
bills, bills every day. Bills, bills, my cafe. Bills, bills every day. Bills, bills, my cafe. Water bill, grocery bill, light bill, picnic bill. So much bills to pay. So much bills to pay. House rent, doctor bill, gas bill.
All right. We want to thank our in-house DJs for that. And do we have a winner?
Well, we will find out. We have this young lady wants to control today. We have Kara. She says four service stations and one presently closed.
And one what?
One is presently closed.
Oh, wow.
Correct or not?
That is not correct.
All right.
We have another one. And I don't know who this person is, but it's ERIEPHI. So Erie Phillip, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Or Erica, maybe. Anyway, she says 9.
9.
Getting closer, but still too far.
So
Oh, my goodness. So there are more?
There are more.
They're falling short. You guys come on now.
More.
Oh, is this Shahad Z Lancer? Oh, this is somebody else. Whoever Z Lancer is, he's enjoying it. I'm so glad you are. Come on back tomorrow. Okay, we gotta wrap this up. So 2 more minutes.
2 more minutes. We have a ticket to give away.
So it's not 9.
It's not 9.
So is it more than 9 to give them a
Yes,
hint?
it's more than 9.
More than 9.
Look who is asking, can I answer?
Who?
Alana Joseph is asking, can I answer? What do we say, Shamrik, to that?
Does she work at WEOC?
Alana doesn't qualify.
Of course not.
The answer is no, you cannot answer.
Yes, Alana, yes.
No, you cannot answer, Alana Joseph.
Alana does not qualify.
Okay, let's get some winners in
Knows
here.
that like the back of her hand.
We have one in Barbuda.
Oh, wow.
One in Barbuda. So I
And
have
how
them
many in Antigua? Okay, we're going to give you guys 10 seconds more because we have to wrap it up. Shem needs to get home. He's
Yes.
still in the office.
Okay, it's Shahad. All right. So it looks like we're not going to get an answer for that.
Yeah.
All right. So who was the closest? Who said 9?
Erie PHI. And I'm going to think it's Erica.
Okay,
What's
you're
the-
gonna have to drop your name. You're gonna have to drop
Oh,
your
yeah.
name in the chat so we know who you are.
So Kara says 6. So is it? It's not 4. It's not 9. Is it 6?
Can
No,
be
it's
6.
more than 9.
More than 9.
I'm just telling you what's here.
Okay,
right.
well, tell us
All right.
what it is.
That's
The person-
11. Althea says 11.
So I'll share that. Okay, so we ideally had 15. We now have 15 on island, Antigua itself. There's one in Barbuda, so that's a total of 16 service stations. Before that, we had 2 additional locations which closed within the last few years, and we had one closed just last year, the GT, and the one that used to be at James, which is more down at Point there when you go into the harbor.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember that.
So we
Yeah.
closed 2 service stations.
Mm-hmm.
We are also in Dominica.
Yes.
So I did put the Dominica ones.
Right.
More,
So how many you have in Dominica?
We have eight. We have the largest footprint in Dominica when it comes to that. Yeah.
Oh wow,
I have to
that's
tell you,
great.
many moons ago,
Yes.
I was an auditor
Uh-huh.
for Pricewaterhouse, and I audited WEOC, and I remember Dominica, but it definitely wasn't 8 back then. I
Not
think it was
probably grew, but a lot of it is probably dealer stations.
okay. Well, that's great.
Yes.
That's good.
Well,
that
that's
you have
interesting.
expanded.
Last 2 weeks ago, Shem, we were talking to Spencer Service Station. Are they WEOC?
They are.
There we are.
Yeah, we should send you the picture so you can see what they look like when they opened
Before and
70 years
after.
ago.
Yeah.
How many years?
70.
70 years ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
back then it was Esso.
Oh.
Yeah, and we found an Esso ad from the 60s.
Way back.
Yeah.
So we played the Esso ad, from back in the 60s. It was hilarious.
Yeah, that would have been quite some time back.
And do you know what the tagline was for Esso, Shem?
Of course not, Megan. I don't want to give away my age, but
Okay.
I don't know of an SO.
Well,
Jude and I have dinosaurs here.
Yeah, well, we vaguely remember putting the tiger in your tank.
Tiger in your tongue. Wow, that's
Tiger.
Yeah, and they had a real tiger. I just remember from as a kid, this big tiger at the service station, which just didn't make any sense.
So the closest person we had was Althea Dyer.
Althea. Okay, great. And she's a regular listener. So we're so happy. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So we have Kara, we have Althea.
Althea Dyer.
Is this Gregory? Is this Mr.
It
George
is.
is on the line?
This is Mr. But I don't know about the line, but on the show.
On the show, sorry. Welcome, Mr. Georges.
Yes, and he's asking for the pictures. I surely will. I'll send them to you.
Oh, the
They're
picture
awesome.
we'll
Yes.
definitely send that.
Surely
We had a
do
before
that.
and after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so
So
much.
we have two winners, correct? Or
We
three?
do. Two. We have Althea Dyer and Kara Maxim.
Fantastic. Congratulations, everyone. School calls in at
I'm
9
sorry,
o'clock tomorrow.
but those are the two for the we out question. But we also have for the question about the 5
that
money
was
must.
Kara.
We had Kara and Lucretia Samuel.
Okay, great.
Yes. So thank
So
you
we
so
will
much.
reach out to you guys tonight, get you registered. We expect to see you front row seat tomorrow in class.
Bright and early.
And Shem, are you going to be in the class tomorrow?
Yes, I'll definitely be in. Tune in.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Bring your money jam.
I will try and find the money. Money on my mind.
And Gregory, make sure you do the same.
Absolutely, Gregory. And thank you so much for your support. This is going to be an amazing
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
session, and everyone's going to walk away with a renewed vision about what money can do for you and how we should embrace our finances. So this has been an amazing show. We said we would keep it short, but somehow we can't seem to get our shows shorter than an hour. And we're right on the
mark.
We're right at that point where we've been on the air for an hour. We want to thank all of our sponsors. First of all, Shamrock, thank you. Shamrock, thank you so much. Shamrock, sorry.
Shamrock.
Shamrock.
Yes.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. I can see you're still in the office.
That's
so
correct.
thank you for joining us. And you represented your company well. I can't believe you're not the marketing guy. I guess the IT guy can do a little bit of everything, because you did an amazing job marketing the organization and also the HR aspect of it. You did an amazing job. So on behalf of Samuel Fields Consulting Group, we really want to thank you and your organization for your support. Also to our other sponsors, Megan, give us a list, please.
I will, but I just want to point out that Gregory is saying, yes, a pleasure to be associated with the awesome work you're doing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Gregory.
And Gregory is thanking Shamrock. He says, great job, Shamrock.
You did an amazing job.
Amazing.
So on behalf of my team, my management, and everyone and myself, I want to thank you guys for extending the invitation for us to be on the show. Thank you.
Yes, and you have to come back and tell us more about the organization. I really want to hear about your investment profile, your prospects, your plans. Our audience is always looking for great ideas and opportunities. So hopefully after this show, we can have you and maybe someone else from your team come in and really tell us about your investment plans and how our listeners can get involved.
Definitely. We're now a public company, so we're willing to.
Oh, fantastic!
Grow.
Great.
Yes. So you want me just to run down the sponsors one more time?
Yes, let's just thank the sponsors once again, and we will wrap it up.
Okay, so very quickly, our gold sponsor is the Citizenship by Investment Unit. Silver sponsor, James and McGinley Limited. Our bronze sponsors are West Indies Oil Company, PIC Insurance, Tradewinds Hotel, Community First Credit Union, the Antigua and Barbuda Investment Authority, the Antigua and Barbuda Chamber of Commerce, and Anjo Group of Companies. We want to thank you all for your support. We know that financial literacy is serious business, and we are so glad that you have agreed to partner with us. And we're looking forward to your support as we continue to roll out different projects and activities throughout the year.
Fantastic. It's all about talk, TLC. Talk,
TLC.
Learn, and commit. So we'll see everyone here tomorrow. Can we get our DJs to get our money jam back on, take us out? And thank everyone once again. And we'll see you in class tomorrow. It's going to be fun.
Take care, everyone. Okay, I think we're not going to get